Hello, Doom here, and this is episode 3 of my Minecraft world. And I decided to come back in to record a bit more because I've done a bit of work. I was probably originally planning to actually just do a lot of stuff, but I've decided to come back and actually do a bit of prep work on camera. Because we're going to go explore a little bit. I'm going to head towards the mesa, which is 1,000 blocks that way. But before we do that, let me show you some of the stuff I actually have been working on. Start making the fields here. So I'm not sure how far down they're going to go, but once I've decided that, and once I've terraformed a little bit more, there'll be more fields going down here, and maybe going that way a little bit. Oh. The footy yard. Said last episode, need coarse dirt, that's what I'm going for the mesa for. And I talked about other blocks I wanted to kind of use, and I've settled down for using what's this called again? This granite? Yeah, this is granite. Which I know I talked about a sort of sandstone colour with the diorite, that's what it's called. I'm forgetting the names of these new blocks now. But anyway, I've kind of settled that this is kind of good. Although I would like it to have some yellow in it, and then it'd probably be perfect. But I use this for some solid pathways. I've also used the coarse dirt for the yard and stuff to make it a bit more murky. And eventually when we get to it, we'll get puzzle, which I'll need to go to Omega Tiger. I don't know where it is. I mean, as I said in the first episode, I used the mitts to find this seed, and I have a general idea of where things are anyway from looking at that, remembering, but I don't mind using that program to help me find stuff. I used to like I like to explore and adventure, but if I'm making an LP, I kind of came to the decision a long time ago that it's an awfully long time to waste exploring around, and I just want to find stuff so I can actually get the materials I need so I can build stuff. Like this that I've built now, which is a basic build. It's essentially a vehicle shed where you'd stick the tractor and your trucks and trailers, which is what I wanted to do. And it's very hard to get I couldn't think of a shutter material, but those are supposed to represent shutters. You bring down the shutters to lock it. There's one on this side as well. And I may at some point have a go at actually building some vehicles in the best way possible to keep it to scale. Made a different tree farm here to get loads more oak, but that's going to go soon. I'm going to have to find a place for trees. I may stick it over in that gap there, because I need a dirt road to go in here where the vehicles would go. I guess we'll go inside at the house now, show what I've done in there, the interior, what I've laid out, because we have organised it. I've filled in all the different stuff. We'll go upstairs first because the downstairs is better. That'll be a bathroom and shower once I've got quartz. I just put placeholders there for now, but that'll be a toilet, a bathroom. Here's one bedroom, which I wasn't really sure what to do with bedrooms, so I just filled in the space. And a second bedroom. So not really much to them. I'm very proud. I'm much more proud of the downstairs. But the attic's empty. I'm actually not quite sure what to stick in the attic, but we've got a spare room up here, a spare area, if I think of something to do for that. But let's go and show you down here. We've got the kitchen, which I'm very happy with. Kitchen and an eating area. Furnaces, our chests, and our cupboards. Nice little floor design that I really like, and then a nice table here. It's turned out good. So there's our kitchen, and then we've got our lounge and living room, which is probably my favourite room in the house. Nice little coffee table, some chests, and a nice carpet on the floor. And we've got our sofa here with a TV, and a little sitting area here with the books, little seating area underneath the books, which is probably my favourite room in the house. I'm really happy with that. Let's go and sleep. And now I'm going to show you around the farm. Just some little areas I've done. Because I've kind of made a perimeter. You may have seen it. The fence continues down there. But if we go over here, I can show you the perimeter. It's almost there. I haven't done that side yet because I've still got to make a barn, which I may do later actually. I may actually, once I've gathered my supplies, I may actually make the barn in this episode. But we've moved our cows over here. So we've got our cow pen and we've got pigs. Got our pig pen. Here's the perimeter wall, or the hedge. I suppose it ends there. But this goes all the way around. There's all the way down here. Still laying stuff out. Fences carrying on here and there and everywhere. There's a sheep pen. There's a big sheep pen. And we've got all this area that I've fenced off and made a boundary around. And I'm going to eventually... Wow, that was a cave noise. This is where the horses are going to be. But I haven't got a saddle yet. And I haven't got any slime balls either, so I can't make leads. But the horses I have horses in here. Loads of horses in this big open horse field. But we've got the boundary. As you can see, the boundary of the all the way around. A fence and a hedge. Which goes all the way around. And joins up back here. And this house that I made that was probably going to be temporary, I may keep it. Because it's out the way here. I may just keep it here as a memory of the first build, I suppose. Because it looks nice. It's actually quite a nice build. So we can stay here, but that's the perimeter of the farm, I suppose, and it's probably going to go a bit further down there anyway. With just more fields, basically. Oh, don't jump down the ravine. But that's all stuff I've worked on. What we're doing now, we're going to continue working on this stuff. We're going to focus on making the yard look more of like a yard instead of being all green. Oh, there's another pathway here as well. This is actually a good material block for a pathway. And once I've got coarse dirt, I'll make some coarse dirt into this as well. But what we're going to do now, let me get a bed. And we're going to head, that'd be north, wouldn't it? Yeah, north. I think we head straight north. We'll come to a village, which I already found when I was looking for more cows. And I was also, when I was getting reeds, I wanted to see if I can find more reeds while the reeds I had grew. Didn't have much luck with that, but I did come across a village down here. Yeah, I got the bed and I got my silk touch. Even though mining up dirt with a silk touch pick isn't right and efficient, but I don't have a silk touch shovel, so I'm gonna have to make do. But it shouldn't be too far, this first village, and it's gonna be our mark. What was that white thing there? Oh, it's a chicken. But I should have got more food. I might be alright. I might be okay with that food. Hopefully I didn't take all the food at the village and I can just get some food from there. But it shouldn't be too far. And we've got some markers because there is another village. This is from my memories of Mitts. Because there's also something else as well, which I'm not going to reveal till we get there. But this first village I found should be just over this hill. There it is. If I remember correctly, I think there's a blacksmith, and I didn't check the chest. I think I wanted to. Oh, but yeah, I forgot about this ravine. I wanted to leave the chest to see what's in there. I guess on camera, see if we get anything good. Okay, but there is, and I don't want to stay here at night time. I didn't replan, it seems. Oh, I didn't think that ravine went like that. Okay, stream hills over there. Whoa, that's loads of cows and sheep. Okay, those horses, they're on the roof. I didn't notice that when I was here before. I don't need this village to be replanted, so... Wait, was something on fire then? I saw... No! There's plenty of villages, but no! I think there's a stupid cave. Anyway, let's have a look what's actually in here. Yeah, there's a bloody cave there. Oh, okay. There's some iron gear. It's not what I want to see when I've already got tons of iron. Where is a... Oh, which one of these houses has a crafting bench? I forgot which one has a crafting bench. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Oh, roof fire. I didn't see that. Move out the way, guy. Give me some bread. I eat the bread first. Is someone in the floor? You're... Oh, I fixed him. Had a bit of a broken neck for a minute there. I fixed him. Okay. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to get a bed on my bar to begin with so I can sleep straight away because I don't really want the villagers to die. The more I can keep alive, the less I have to breed later. So I think if I go... I haven't gone this far. This is now into new terrain. But I think if I go northwest, I should come across another village. Okay then, so... Interestingly, there was no other village. I couldn't find a village. There's a plain just over there where it should have been, and I searched it all. I couldn't find it. But look what we have here. Witch hut. This was the next thing we wanted, and I thought that witches were supposed to generate with this. Or at least one was supposed to spawn in the hut with it. Oh, I'm confused because I never ever see one. Ever. And that's elevated up. Is that going to affect the spawning box? This seems quite empty and bare. I feel like there should be something there, and I feel like that should be filled up with water. Don't the cauldrons ever be filled up with water? It's been a while since I've actually looked at a witch farm. Because I just destroy them and make them, and there's supposed to be a mushroom in there, isn't there? Huh. We got a witch hut. That was a bit anticlimactic. But it's a witch hut. I need to make that into a farm. Not too far away. And it looks a decent area. A lot of it is already water. Whether I dig out a perimeter or not, I'm not actually sure. And there isn't too much to dig out either. I think there's an extreme hills. The extreme hills over there is just about... You clip the edge of it, but it's if I wanted to dig everything out, it shouldn't be too much trouble. But I'll have to also check that this actually works and spawns witches. And I think I'm going to do the free platforms now, because the spawning box is different in this update. Which I think is in the pre-release. It wasn't in 1.8 originally, but it was fixed in one of the pre-releases. Because apparently the spawning box of the witch huts was always wrong. It was supposed to be bigger, which allows for free spawning platforms, which is great. But that's something to do, and quite close to spawn as well. Actually not that far away from spawn, which is pretty cool. That's nice. Anyway, now we're going to go on to the mesa. Here it comes, the mesa, which seems like a very odd place for it to spawn. Because this feels like a pretty cold biome to me. What are we in now? Extreme hills, but it looks kind of cold. I've actually never known a mesa to spawn next to extreme hills anyway as well. It's kind of odd. I hope there is coarse dirt here. I definitely know there's coarse dirt in Mega Tigers, but I don't want to go over there yet because it's a bit too far away. But what I want to do, I want to get the normal hardened clay, but I also want to get this red hardened clay because we're building a barn and we're going to do the typical barn out of red. And I'm probably going to have to just camp here for a bit now and actually do some resource gathering. But first I want to go up here because to check if there is coarse dirt over here. I'm pretty sure. I can also make it, of course. I know I can make it. I know that on top of these things, it's a certain sub-biome, I think, within it. I can't quite see where... I don't think I've got any of it. Is that dirt over there? No. I'm gonna try and find some dirt, trees. Because that's where the coarse dirt will be. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Where are the trees? Is there anything at all? Ah, looks like we ain't got no coarse dirt here. That's a shame. Oh wow! Oh, that's awesome. I do love the way they changed the cave in now. That caves generate properly in mesas and deserts. Like for example, oh my god, I'm not gonna look at that. I know I'm here to do other stuff, but I know I said about just to make things easier and save time using stuff like a mitts to get rid of all the adventuring. But as a result, I don't know much adventuring in episodes anymore. But so when I've got a chance like this, I need to just go and explore. Because some of the stuff in this game can look pretty cool. Like, I really like this version of the mesa. And this is Bryce. I don't think I'm in it right now. I swear this world has just got high caves. Everywhere I go, I hear mobs right underneath my feet. So this is Mesa Plateau. I think that's what we're looking for. Oh yes, trees. But is this Bryce? I think this is Bryce. Yeah, I like that. Mesas are generally cool. Let's see if I can actually get some cool stuff. And I'm probably spending a lot of time here doing the adventuring and looking around at stuff. I need to get to building. Hopefully I can do a bit of building at the end of this episode. Once I've just got up this hill, I was supposed to check something, wasn't I? The terrain down there. I keep getting distracted by all this stuff. This is probably why I don't do much adventuring on camera. Ah, yeah, here we go. This is what I want. Because I just get distracted too easy. Let me just go and check that out what I wanted to see, because it looked awesome from a distance. Little carved out cave. But it's interesting. That's probably one of the best changes in 1.8. Fixing the way caves generate in mesas and deserts so that it actually carves out a proper... It's going to be disappointing, isn't it? It looks so cool from up there. It's probably just going to be just a little thingy. But it gives an example of what I mean. It's actually a cave now. And it gives you an example, but I like the way caves generate now in 1.8 in mesas like this. They generate properly and actually carve through, so you get the different layers as you go deeper down. But I think now it is time for me to actually gather some resources, and hopefully I've got still enough time to actually build something at the end of this episode, so I will see you in a bit. That is a cobblestone. And it's currently not time. It's a nighttime game. I know it's nighttime. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much building done in this episode because I've just found myself a spawner when I was going around. Hey, well that's a lot of zombies. There's no entrance to this. Got a saddle though. I've got all this junk. Golden apple. Oh wow. Don't think I've ever found a golden apple in a chest before in a dungeon. I know where this is. Yeah, I thought I'd show you that. I was just here. I heard zombies here before, and it went night time, and I didn't have my bed on me, so I had to go back all the way over there to my bed where I left it. And I knew the zombies would be despawned here, so I checked back here again. I heard zombies spawn again, so I thought it must be a dungeon, and it was. So I have to remember that, because I need to get out of saddle so I can actually get the horses into their pens. Anyway, back to gathering resources. Also, isn't this peculiar? I just noticed this on the way back. This is the village. Just gone on the way back. I came across here. This is the cave the zombies are coming out of. This is where the path has collapsed. And there's cobblestone underneath the gravel. What's the deal here? Is there always cobblestone under the... When did that happen? When did cobblestone start appearing underneath the gravel floor? The gravel path? I don't know. I must... If that was a change, I must have missed that in a change log. Strange. I've never noticed that before. Alright then. So, for today's episode, I'm going to have to bring that to an end. I'm not about to do any building. Ran out of time. I don't... Yeah, I like to get my episodes to a certain limit. I don't like to go over. I prefer not to have really long episodes. So I try to aim for not going too far over 20 minutes. I try to aim between 20 and 25 minutes if I can. And I think I'm about there. And I haven't really got time to do any building. Not even to speed it up, because it'll just be another few minutes to add on. So we'll carry that over to the next episode. For the next episode I'll be doing a bit more work. Just finish up some things at the farm now. I've already laid out where I'm going to do a barn. And I'll do a few other things as well. I need to head back to the mesa to get a few more stuff. Especially the coarse dirt. Because I've started laying some down here. And I've ran out. And I need to edit this a little bit. I've learned something now. I've actually learned something about the coarse dirt. Which I didn't really think would be the way it was. But it turns out it is. You don't need silk touch, you can just dig it up as much as you want. And you get back coarse dirt. I mean, that's okay, fine. I wouldn't have expected that. I thought it would work the same as when you get grass on mycelium, because it's dirt. I'm pretty sure it's dirt with a different data value, so I thought you'd need to use silk touch to keep that data value. But it turns out you don't. You can just dig it up with whatever. Doesn't really matter, so I've learnt that. That makes it a bit easier, I suppose. So I've had to go there with a ton of shovels and just dig up a lot of coarse dirt and then come back. This is good, but we did quite a fair bit. A bit of an adventure to go out. I don't really do many of those episodes nowadays on Minecraft. I'm just spending more time building, but it was fun. Did a few things. So next week we'll do the barn and some other things around the farm. And then after that we'll probably look to move on to doing something else. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.